I'm William O'Flaherty. Welcome to a special edition of Weekly Dose of C.S. Lewis Quotes. This sixth show features my favorite quotes from the month of January. While all the quotes I've previously featured are interesting, the following doesn't, or ones that especially speak to me at the moment. Be sure to leave a comment if I missed one of your favorites from the past month. These quotes come from a variety of works published by Lewis over the years. January 1st. There is no use in talking as if forgiveness were easy, for we find that the work of forgiveness has to be done over and over again. January 4th. I believe in Christianity as I believe that the sun is risen, not only because I see it, but because by it I see everything else. January 6th. We must not be pharisaical, even to the Pharisees. January 9th. May God's grace give you the necessary humility. Try not to think, much less speak, of their sins. One's own are a much more profitable theme. January 13th. Recently, although the outward condition of my life has not changed for the better, it has pleased God to pour into my soul great tranquility. I may even say gaiety. January 15th. The essence of request, as distinct from compulsion, is that it may or may not be granted. And if an infinitely wise being listens to the prayer request of finite and foolish creatures, of course he will sometimes grant and sometimes refuse them. January 17th. I agree with you very strongly about the necessity of trying as hard as we can to obey the apostolic rejoice always, Philippians 4:4, and I think we sin by needless neglect of this as often as by anything else. January 20th. It is when we notice the dirt that God is most present to us. It is the very sign of His presence. January 25th. An accusation always implies a standard. You call a man cruel or idle because you have in mind a standard of kindness or diligence. And while you're making the accusation, you have to accept the standard as a valid one. If you begin to doubt the standard, you automatically doubt the cogency of your accusation. If nothing is certainly right, then of course it follows that nothing is certainly wrong. January 27th. Joy is the serious business of heaven. January 29th. For it is not so much our time and so much our attention that God demands. It is not even all our time and all our attention. It is ourselves. January 31st. Nobody who gets enough food and clothing in the world where most are hungry and cold has any business to talk about misery. Again, I'm William O'Flaherty. I hope you enjoyed this special edition and that you leave a comment to let me know what you think of them. Plus, be sure to leave a comment if I missed one of your favorites from this past month. Also, I hope you will check out the books or essays by Lewis that were referenced in this video. If you love these quotes and the ideas that C.S. Lewis brings to the world, you'll find them even richer when you read them in context. As you may know, I'm a strong advocate of being sure quotations credited to Lewis are really by him. In 2018, I published a book entitled The MISQUOTABLE C.S. Lewis that presented 75 quotes. One should be careful to confirm if Lewis said them, or if he did, does the isolated quote make sense without the context? I've also written an enhanced study guide to the Screwtape Letters called C.S. Lewis Goes to Hell. You can find links to them in the description. Don't miss the next set of quotes. You can find the material either on my podcast show, All About Jack, located at allaboutjack.podbean.com, or by visiting this YouTube channel, Knowing and Understanding C.S. Lewis. Links to both of them are on my website, essentialcslewis.com, where you can also find the list of quotations as well. I also have a Facebook group devoted to the topic of confirming Lewis quotes. There is a link to it in the description. Finally, I have a Facebook group devoted to my website that is the same name as the site, essentialcslewis.com. In this group, I post the quotes each day. Before you go, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel and check out other videos.